All right, welcome, another daily mobility. Today we're gonna focus on the wrists and elbows. So if you've got golfer's elbow or tennis elbow or anything going on down here, or you simply wanna improve the way your arms rotate and grip and do all the things upper body, today's gonna be your day. And all we need for today is I've got a dowel and I've got a band, and that's it. So minimal equipment. Let's start with the dowel. And by the way, if you don't have one of these, anything around the house will work. Something even shorter with a little bit more weight on one end or something a little bit longer, all of it works. In the absence of resources, we have to get resourceful. So let's start here. I'm gonna start with my upper arm tucked into my ribs. I'm gonna make full contact, solid grip, so this becomes an implement to get this to rotate. Arm tucked in, and let's rotate from one side to the other this way, trying to slowly enter the end ranges. And when I get to that end range, see if you can actively push to contract to get a little further. And this way, same thing. See if you can actively contract to get a little further. And we're gonna go back and forth here, very carefully entering and exiting those end ranges, making sure that the wrist is flat so I'm not flexing or extending, and that elbow remains at 90 degrees. Let's go here. We'll do 10 per side. No gap in the grip, so no gap between the dowel and the fist. Solid grip. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And we're going to grab exactly the same spot, and we'll go to the other side. Flat wrist and rotate out, and then go a little further. 2, 3. We'll do 10 per side, so 20 total. Again, entering and exiting those end ranges very slowly and carefully. We're halfway. Make sure you keep that 90-degree bend at the elbow. Nice. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to go back to the right hand. Now I want the elbow locked, maybe flex the tricep a little bit, and we're going to go radial and ulnar deviation this way. So solid grip on the dowel, and then try and point this way, and try and go as far up as you can. And we're going to go back and forth here the same amount of time. Make sure not even a micro bend in the elbow. If the elbow is bending, then maybe choke up on the dowel or the implement a little bit more, or get something a little lighter, or for now, shorten up the range to make sure that elbow remains completely locked and all the movement is coming from the wrist. And again, no flexing and extending. So the wrist is neutral the whole time. You can see if I face this way, neutral wrist, no flexing or extending. Perfect. Last couple. Beautiful. And let's go to the other side, same thing. Holding the dowel in the same spot, tilt down, then tilt up. Down, up. Maybe flex that tricep a little bit, so that we don't have any bending of the elbow at all. We're about halfway. Nice warm up for the wrist. And as this gets easier, you can choose a heavier implement, or you can just choke down on the dowel so that you have more length and the intensity goes up. Just entering and exiting those end ranges very carefully and slowly. Perfect. Nice and warmed up, a little bit of blood flow into the forearms. Let's keep with this dowel, and we're gonna find a seat where roughly the knee's bent at 90 degrees. And now we're gonna train a couple positions from here. We're gonna train supination, which is opening the palm up, and we're gonna train pronation. The key here is that the upper arm is tucked into the ribs. So let's start by training pronation this way. So I'm turning my palm down, upper arm tucked, and I'm going to rotate as far as I can go this way. And I'm going to take my other hand, make sure there's no gaps in the grip, and that my wrist is flat and neutral. And I'm just going to rotate a little further until I feel a little bit of a stretch. And we're going to hang out and we're going to hold this position for about 60 seconds. So again, no gaps in the grip, solid grip. And you might feel the stretch anywhere up and down the forearm. And do you notice when I let go, that popped up a little bit? So that means I'm past my active range into my passive range, and now I'm experiencing that stretch. And I have my forearm pressed along my upper leg to keep that anchored. Now from here, we're going to do 2 contractions. The first contraction, I'm going to press the dowel up into the left hand, and the second one, I'm going to try and rotate deeper off the left hand. But since I'm in my passive range, I won't be able to go anywhere. The dowel's probably just going to stay here. Ready? So let's grip a little stronger, and let's start our first contraction. I'm going to gently rotate up into that top hand and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, and try and rotate deeper into the stretch. Maybe even lift that left hand. 3, 2, 1, back to the stretch. And let's do that again. Ready? Rotate up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, and rotate deeper into that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. And press up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, rotate deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's getting spicy. We got 2 more. Ready? And rotate up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Last one, rotate up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rotate down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that and move that hand around a little bit. Might even get a little cramping in there. Good, beautiful. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to come back and do supination. Folks, if you have any pain, if you are experiencing that golfer or tennis elbow, they call it, just decrease the intensity and maybe just hold those contractions a little bit longer. So while we're going in and out 5 seconds, you just kind of hang on to that contraction, but make sure you keep the pain to like 1 out of 10 or below there. Ready? Other side. Good. Let's pronate that hand down, upper arm locked into the ribs, this arm along the leg. Make sure no gaps in the grip, and then take the other hand and push to rotate a little bit further. We got 60 seconds on the clock. And breathe. Again, no gaps between my fist and the dowel. The dowel is just acting like an extension of the fist to get the forearm, these bones in here, to rotate a little more. And you may feel that stretch anywhere from down here all the way up into the elbow or all of the above. Good. And breathe. Just relax. Deep breath in. Nice long exhale. Good. Keep that neutral wrist. Perfect. We're almost there. We'll start with our first contraction where I'm going to squeeze the dowel a little bit harder and gently start to rotate up and resist with that top hand. Go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Rotate deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top hand meets the dowel. And rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Just don't loosen the grip on the dowel. And last 2. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Here we go. Squeeze. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that position and move that wrist around. And as we're doing these contractions too, by the way, I'm slowly ramping up tension. I'm not going very quickly from 0 to 100% intensity. I'm ramping up to get there, and I'm ramping down. Beautiful. Let's go back to the first hand, and now we're going to fight for supination. So I'm going to try and rotate the hand as much as I can this way. Perfect. And then I'm going to take the other hand and I'm going to rotate a little past there. Just make sure to adjust so that end doesn't hit. And now I can actually move my body against the stretch. So my upper arm shifts to my left, and now I get a deeper stretch, and we're just hanging out. If the stretch starts to dissipate, I've got two options. I can continue to lean over to my left, or I can push up with my left hand a little bit more. Just make sure you're not losing the grip on the dowel here, kind of half grip. Don't do that, full grip, and rotate this way. Now, the two contractions are going to be the first one, trying to rotate and press the dowel down into this hand, but I'm going to resist. And the other one, I'm going to try and rotate deeper into the stretch and lift the dowel off this hand. Gets a little crampy, so watch out for that. Bonus points for cramps. Ready? Squeeze that dowel and rotate down. Lift with the left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got two more. If you're safe and pain-free, try and get to a maximum contraction. That's how we create change. They're sending a signal for change. Ready? Squeeze and rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Squeeze and rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move that wrist around. That one gets spicy when you start getting up into close to maximal contraction. All right, last one on this side. So anchor that upper arm into the ribs, palm faces up, dowel comes across the palm, and I'm going to rotate as far as I can go. Then the right hand lifts and rotates a little further. Just no gaps in that, between that hand and that dowel, and keep the forearm anchored into the leg. Axis of rotation goes right through here into the elbow. Good. Again, no flexion or extension from the wrist. Good. And you definitely don't need a dowel this long. Just something long enough that you can use this as an implement to get the wrist and elbow to rotate more. And again, if I want more intensity, I'm just going to lean over to my right a little bit. Ooh, now it's getting a little crampy in there. Beautiful. Good. Almost there. One more deep breath in. Nice long exhale. Squeeze and rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Ready? And squeeze, rotate down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that position and move that wrist around. Again, if you've got any pain at the elbows, lower the intensity, hold for a lot longer. That's how we build up all the connective tissue gradually over time. We're going to go to our bands. Okay? The setup for this one is the most important part. So if you don't get it right the first time, pause, rewind, get it right the second time. But here it is. We're going to start with the band, and it doesn't need to be one of these loop bands. It can just be a regular tube band. It's fine. But if it is a loop band, I want you to place it under the right foot, and then the band, there should be enough slack that the band comes up about halfway across the shin to the outside. Under the right foot to the outside. You're going to place your right hand across the thigh, and then you're going to pull the band in between the thumb and the forefinger across the palm. Okay? Right here. This is the setup. I'll show you one more time. Under the right foot, halfway up the shin, grab with the left hand, pull across, and now check this out. We're going to rotate against the band this way 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't let go. Watch this. We're going to grab the band, and now palm faces down, the band comes over the thumb. And we're going to rotate the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over the thumb. And the last one, we're going to go over that first finger, and I'm going to trap with my thumb, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. That gets super spicy after a while. And if those look familiar, it's because they are. Remember, we started with the dowel, pronation, and radial and ulnar deviation with the dowel. Now we're doing it against the resistance of the band. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So we go under the left foot. The band goes to the outside. I'm going to reach over with my right hand, pull it across my left palm between the thumb and the forefinger. Palm is facing up. Close around the band and rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't let go. Remember, we're going to turn the palm down, and the band goes over the thumb, and we're going the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then over the finger, trap it with the thumb, and we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gets spicy quick. We're doing that whole thing one more time. Back underneath the right foot, comes up halfway to the shin, pull it across the palm, and we rotate this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab the band, flip the hand around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Band over the first finger between the thumb, up this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Other side. Under the left foot, halfway up the shin to the outside, grab with the right hand across the left palm, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. over the first finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And there you have it. That is our wrist and elbow series for today. Again, if you've got anything going on, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, give that a try. Also, if you have any desire of doing some cool movements like chin-ups and muscle-ups, all of that stuff, you're gonna want healthy elbows and a strong grip. So do this series and see how it improves all of your other upper body stuff. Hope you enjoyed.